Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out there for your day ahead. Here's a few things you do need to know before you hit the roadways this morning. One of those is our warming trend continues. Yeah, as you're stepping out the door, even this morning, not as cool as it has been, especially on Monday, but even yesterday. So warming trend continuing in our forecast. Storms return on Friday, looking more and more likely. These are going to be impactful for those Friday night football games. We'll talk more about that in the next few minutes, but again, another thing that you need to know. And a big cool down headed for next week. We are looking at much cooler conditions entering the forecast as we head into your next work week. And because of that, might even see our first widespread freeze of the season. Yeah, I'm talking about temperatures that cold. So we'll talk about when that is going to be happening. Sorry, let me get my words together this morning in the next few minutes as well. Here's a look overall at temperatures out the door this morning, near 40 degrees. A lot of us, even in the upper to middle 40s, 48 in Oxford, 45 in Water Valley, 43 in Grenada, 41 in Eupora, 43 up in Alcorn County. We're starting off yet again anywhere between 5 up to 10 degrees warmer than we started this time yesterday. So that warming trend, that stair-step trend continuing out the door for your Wednesday morning as well. Take a look at this. Going to step out of the way and show you these nice conditions. Even though we are seeing still cooler conditions out there, temperatures still in the 40s, we are seeing a beautiful sunrise ongoing. I'm still not tracking any clouds out there this morning, so nothing to slow you down in terms of weather other than, yeah, it's still chilly. Maybe still go out and start your car early. Other than that, beautiful conditions over in Rolling Fork. Same story. Take a look at this over in West Point. Beautiful conditions there as well. You can really see all of those colors from those pinks, those yellows to those blues out there this morning. So beautiful conditions ongoing across North Mississippi, no matter where you are out there this morning. Let's talk about your first 12 hours ahead. Temperature is going to be in the 40s, even going in through your 7 o'clock hour as well. So if you're not headed out maybe for the next few minutes, still probably going to need the coat out there, able to shed it well into your afternoon. Middle 60s out there by 10. 70s return again today, and a lot of us a few degrees above 70. We were near 70 yesterday. We'll be in the low 70s today for a majority of your afternoon. Plentiful sunshine is going to be the story, and temperatures fall back into the 50s as we head later on in the evening. Here's a live look of what's going on currently on satellite and radar. Again, no clouds across North Mississippi, the state. Really, you have to go further down south. A lot of the southeast looking very dry and clear right now. Cold front we are going to be tracking. Here's the thing, not going to be doing much for us in terms of a cool down. It's going to be passing through later on in the day. Yeah, going to shift our winds a little bit, at least for a brief period of time. But don't expect that to cool things down. The warming trend is going to continue through your work week ahead. That's included for your Thursday. Thursday clouds come a little bit closer to the area. By Friday, they are packed in. So here's our next weather maker out there on your Friday that is going to be bringing us some rain and some potentially cooler temperatures into your weekend ahead. So lots of clouds out there to start off Friday. Some models have a little bit of rain out there for Friday morning. I'm really looking for the back half of the day to be on the wet side of things because that's when that cold front's really going to start to push in. I'm thinking later on in the afternoon into those early evening times when we start to see that rainfall. You can see it extending from places like Kentucky, Central Tennessee, into North Mississippi, and you guessed it, yeah, right there around game time. So we're going to continue to keep our eyes on this. We know we have playoff games. People still have Friday night football games or just Friday night plans. So coming up next, we'll talk more hour by hour in depth about that Friday chance. Also, there's a potential that a few of those could be on the stronger side of things. So we'll talk about who has the chance to see the best potential, the best chance of a strong passing storm or two out there for your Friday. All of those details coming up right after this.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back and happy Wednesday out there to you. Thanks as always for tuning in to Mississippi Live Weather, starting off your day with us. Let me give you a live look outside this morning because it is pretty nice out there. Take a look. This is over in Starkville, Mississippi on the campus of Mississippi State over in Oktibbeha County. Beautiful conditions out there on the campus of State this morning. Temperatures in the 40s there. A lot of us starting off near 40 degrees this morning, so not too bad in the weather department. Middle 40s out there in Lee County. And again, beautiful sunshine expected throughout your day. That's starting off all the way for our sunrise this morning. As for airport delays, know anybody coming in or out of the area? I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays. Let me step out of the way to make sure nothing has changed yet. From Atlanta over to Memphis, Little Rock, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Fort Worth, all the same story. Out there for your school bus drop off this morning, taking the kiddos off to school. Still going to need the coat this morning. Still a little bit chilly if they're going to be standing out longer than a few minutes, but able to shed it into the afternoon. Temperature is going to be in the 70s and a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're topping off in the low to even middle 70s, depending on where you are. Further south, temperatures get into those middle 70s, 75 down in Atala and Kosciuszko. Over in Louisville, 75 as well. Starkville, same story over in Columbus. A little bit further north that you get, you'll be in the middle to low 70s, 74 in Tupelo, 71 in Boonville, 73 up in Alcorn County. All of us, though, definitely warmer than we were yesterday, and high temperature is going to continue to really stick around that and get maybe a few degrees above that over your next few days. So take a look at this. High temperatures all the way through Friday. Yeah, in the middle 70s, even into your Saturday in the middle 70s as well. But take a look at this. We're watching a cold front come through on Friday, an additional one bringing more cooler air, more, I should say, cold air out there for Saturday. And that's going to drop temperatures drastically by the back half of your weekend. So definitely a tale of two different stories out there for your weekend ahead. Middle 70s by Saturday turns into temperatures not even reaching 60 degrees out there by your Sunday. And look at this, Monday even cooler, temperatures not even reaching into the 50s for afternoon highs. So it just continues to get cooler before we start that warming trend back up. So very cold air is in the forecast. We'll talk about overnight lows in just a minute, but let me get you through your next rain chance. As we head throughout your day today, I'm not tracking anything in terms of rain or even clouds out there for your Wednesday ahead. Going into Thursday, a little bit of a different story. We watch clouds build back in slowly throughout the day. A lot of us still seeing a lot of sunshine throughout a majority of your day, but into the overnight hours into Friday, definitely different story. Clouds to start off your Friday. Yes, this model has a few showers. I think maybe we could see a few, but the main story leads with when this front decides to come in, and that's going to be into your later afternoon and early evening hours. You can see this front coming in right around 7 o'clock, and that's when the heaviest rain will be here as well. Now you can see those reds kind of popping up to our north. I think the best chance of strong to maybe severe weather actually does sit to our north. Take a look at this. A severe weather risk already out for your Friday, including Nashville, portions of Kentucky. And then, yes, that does stretch down into our area. But I think further north is the best chance of seeing a strong shower or two. However, we are still clipped in that. A majority of us in that level 1 out of 5 marginal risk, but places up near Alcorn, Tishomingo County clipped in that level 2 out of 5. Main thing we're going to be watching as that front comes in on your Friday afternoon and evening, damaging winds and the potential for some hail as well. So keep it here with Mississippi Live Weather. As we get closer to that event, we'll continue to keep you updated. If anything changes, you guys will be the first to know. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Middle 70s today, tomorrow, Friday, also Saturday. But let's talk about the rest of the 7-day forecast. We talked about the rain chance. We talked about the warming conditions. Let's talk about next week. Sunday going to be barely near 60. Monday near 50 degrees. But I want to talk about overnight lows. So stepping out the door on your Monday morning, it is going to be chilly out there, near freezing. Take a look at Tuesday. We go even further into the upper 20s. What does that mean? Means we could see a potential hard freeze, the first one of the season in our area. So that's something of note. You got some plants you want to keep around that is something to be prepared for as we head into our next week. So let's look at your 7-day forecast. Again, make sure to stick with us. We'll have updates coming up this morning at 7 and 7:30. Everything you need to know to get you out the door. We'll continue to go over those Friday rain chances. So make sure to tune in with us in the next 20 to 15 minutes.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-tirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.